Have you read it?
Don Quixote? No, I mean, I looked it up, though. Camera rolling?
My name is Tempest.
Okay. And why should people be interested in you?
It's my destiny to find the knight of the sorrowful face, Don Quixote, the great man of La Mancha. I don't have a normal imagination. It's an underactive one. Most kids, when they're young, if you tell them, imagine you're taking a bath, it's a river of chocolate, and you're riding down it in a canoe. I'd think water, brown, okay, mud.
So today, we're making a new lance. Because I lost the previous one in a fierce battle with the Kappa last weekend.
What's that?
It's a gigantic Japanese turtle frog that devours children.
I guess that's why I am the way I am now. I'm overcompensating, you could say.
It's gonna need some duct tape.
The number one thing people ask is, who's Don Quixote? If they do know who he is, they usually look at me kind of funny.
Because he's not a real person?
He's more real than you and me. It's all a matter of perspective. To him, neither of us is real.
Yeah, but...
You've heard of him without even reading his story. But tell me, what does Don Quixote know of you?
She's an only child, so that might have had something.
It's really not any different than anything else. It's a hobby, a passionate hobby.
Don Quixote's a funny guy.
What's that?
In the story, I mean.
I'm sure he is.
No, I read some. He's not a knight, actually. He believes he's a knight. He's like interesting. I mean, when he sees a windmill, he thinks it's a giant. Yeah, Don Quixote. I think if you have to believe in something, he's an interesting person.
You like it.
Yeah.
It grieves my very soul that I have taken up a profession as knights errant in an age as despicable as the one we live in now. For, although I have no danger to fear, it still fills me with misgivings to think that powder and tin may deprive me of the opportunity to become famous and renowned for the valor of my arm and the sharp edge of my sword. Don Quixote said that.
I'm not looking for him. It's more like I'm looking for him, like on his behalf. I can never see what he sees. It's not that, it's just a role I'm playing, imagining an imagination. They say the shortest distance between 2 points is a line. Well, the shortest distance between me and him is a circle.
Lately, I've been going to the park to hunt. Behind the baseball diamond, where there's shade.
What's over there?
Reckon if such worthy of an adversary as a fire-breathing dragon should present itself, potentially the great adventurer may aid us with his presence.
You mean?
Possibly, maybe. But content I shall be, whichsoever beast doth thou do my stout lance.
That was cool. Why'd you stop?
Don Quixote himself wouldn't find much stimulation in this miserable shrub. Just a bush. We're here at the library for a free night class.
Is that night with an N or with a K?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
And what is that X factor? That X factor, ladies and gentlemen, is the internet. Now I'd like to hear from all of you. What kinds of ideas are you looking to get off the ground? Yes, you. What is your dream project?
I need to build a windmill.
Oh, you mean a wind turbine for electricity?
No, a windmill. That's what I mean.
Interesting. Interesting. I haven't heard of that one before. I wouldn't say there's much profitability in that.
It's not for profit, it's to attract someone.
Well, have you heard of Tinder? You know, the internet
It's to
really
inspire the greatest imagination the world has ever known, Don Quixote.
I see. What was your idea?
Born after his time, with nothing but detractors and naysayers all around him. And yet he's still guided by what his heart believes is his true calling. Now, if that's wrong, well then, I guess I'll just be wrong, because that's just an opinion.
Tempest, what if he's dead?
That's not an opinion, that's just wrong. Don Quixote lives. Of that there can be no doubt. His problem was that he was born too late. Tried to bring knighthood into the popularity long after it became the stuff of fairy tales. Me? I think I was born before my time. Soon there'll be more Don Quixotes than I can count.
How's that?
Yeah, soon you'll be able to swallow a microchip and then see the whole world as you like.
But that's different. I mean, Don Quixote, he didn't eat any of that stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They'll be more like Sancho Panza.
Sancho Panza, who is that again?
Sancho Panza was just a poor fool that followed Don Quixote around, hanging on his every word, defending his honor, basically worshipped him blindly. But by that time, I think the thing that will scare people most isn't seeing this dumpster turning into a huge monster, but seeing a ferocious, huge-ass monster turning into this dumb dumpster. At least it would scare me. I wouldn't be able to trust my own eyes.